deaths. Tom Lehman for Delaware 1059.
Delaware Governor Jack Markell, in his weekly radio address, focuses on preventing gun violence while strengthening Delaware's cities. The governor said the effort to encourage economic development and strengthen the quality of life can only succeed when the streets are safe. He commits to partner with Mayor Williams in Wilmington and leaders of all Delaware cities to stop gun violence.
We've made progress by working to steer our most at-risk citizens away from criminal activity, but we have much more to do. Far too often, gun violence is committed by shooters prohibited from owning guns, and it's critical that we more effectively trace the sources of these weapons and punish those involved in illegal sales.
Markell adds a state police task force has been established through a partnership with Wilmington and Newcastle County to supplement law enforcement, and that team is dedicated to in-depth reviews of firearm transactions. It will also develop a statewide strategy to better enforce gun purchasing laws. You can see the full address at Delaware1059.com. Taking a look at sports, Phillies got a win after a day off. They beat the San Francisco Giants 5-3 in 10 innings. Meanwhile, Washington over Pittsburgh 5-4. Cleveland beat Baltimore 2-1 in 11 innings. New England beat Philadelphia's Eagles 42-35, but of course it's preseason, doesn't really count. So just let's move on. Gordon is set to take the record. As a matter of fact, did take the record at the Michigan Motor Speedway. He ended up with 206.558 miles an hour. That's 2 miles faster than Kevin Harvick did back in.
Presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
And Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. We're sitting right inside my office, ready to go. Got Dr. T going to be on here in a few minutes and going to talk to us there. I got some real interesting things for you. If you want to watch us, if you actually want to see how professional this studio looks and how much equipment we have and everything, you can go to www.wellerdoesdelmarva.com, and we are streaming live right now. I don't know if he's the executive or vice executive. What are you over there, Brandon?
I would say vice executive.
Vice
I'm
executive.
under Brooks.
Yes, okay. So anyway, Brooks is the man that knows it all, and Brandon's the one who knows how to do it all. So anyway, between the two of them, we are amazing. We're just an amazing little group, aren't we?
We are.
Resilient would be the word. We're resilient. So anyway, you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Want to thank one of my sponsors right off the bat, L&W Insurance Agency. This is my good friend Bill Strickland, and they've been serving Delmarva and Delaware for like over 60 years, in other words. So that's quite a testament to doing a good job. You don't survive in business that long without doing something right. So if you need insurance, and most people say to me every week, Jim, I've already got insurance. That's great. But, you know, a second opinion with an insurance agent isn't going to cost you anything but a little bit of time. So whether you have auto insurance or home, health, life, or commercial coverage, and you say, hey, I wouldn't mind double-checking, making sure I got everything I need and that I got the right coverages, and if I were to go with this deductible versus that deductible, what would it do to my premium? And, you know, is there anything I can do to save money on insurance? Feel free to give them a call. Or if you just need insurance, give them a call. Their phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828. I'm going on 20-plus years of dealing with them. I'm very happy, and they do a good job for me. One thing I like is when I have a problem, they get in the middle. They kind of work as a liaison. I remember when I bought my health care insurance from them, they said, we don't want you to ever call Blue Cross or Blue Shield with a problem. We want you to call us, because if you call Blue Cross or Blue Shield, they might get you upset. Or if you call us, we're going to work as a liaison and answer your questions and help out any way we can. And, you know, that way you're not talking to a total stranger. You're talking to somebody that wants your business. So if you want to talk insurance, if you want somebody that's going to take good care of you, give L&W Insurance Agency a call, 856-7828. I am a happy customer. It's obvious, and I appreciate their support of my program. They do have a website, lwinsurance.com. So that's that. Now, the next thing I want to talk about on my list is it's been a beautiful week. I'm going to let Dr. Triglia jump right in here. He's a good friend of mine, been dealing with him for years now. And Dr. T, good morning to you.
Good morning, young man.
And your business is?
Peninsula Chiropractic Center is our main business.
And you're right down there in Seaford, right on the highway.
Right on the dual highway, coming north, just about a half mile past Herchick, Buick, Pontiac, across from the Arc.
And your mailbox.
4-foot spine mailbox. You missed that, we send you on up to the eye doc first.
And then come back and get your
Come on
spine
back
adjusted.
and get tuned up, yes.
All right. Now, you do chiropractic care. You also do massages and some therapeutic type things.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, we have what we call a total systems concept of wellness.
Okay. So, yeah, you're not focused just on let me adjust your back.
That's exactly right.
Right, even though that's a large part of what you do. But,
Certainly.
But there's other circumstances that factor into that. And what I found is you like to get to know your people a little bit, you know. Your staff is very friendly, in other words. So it's not like a big stuffy type environment. It's a very locally owned, locally operated, friendly, pleasant place
Try
to
to
deal.
be, yes, sir.
Because I think when people are not feeling good, whether it is their back or something else, they are like not in the mood to not be treated nice.
We tell our team that, our attitude helps determine their altitude.
It really does.
So, when the patient comes in, as I've said many times, they're going to see 3 to 5 of our team before they see me or the other doc. So, yes, we try to promote, just like with here, the whole team approach from the time you hit the front door.
Right. So, how long have you been doing this?
30 years now.
30 years. So you were just a teenager.
Yeah, you've heard of Dookie Howser, MD. I was Dr. T, DC.
Okay.
So graduated from college when I was 7. We'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
I'll say about 7. So
about 7. Okay.
That's, closer than
okay,
it was
you were
1,000.
Right. You were under 30 when you graduated.
That's right.
So,
That's
anyway.
right. That's right.
And so basically, how does it start? Somebody gives you a call for starters,
Yes, sir.
and they make an appointment. And and you've shared with me many times that, having your back what I use the word adjusted, is not something you want to wait till you're absolutely hurting to have looked at.
Sure. We talk about this all the time. Health, defined by Dorland's Medical Dictionary, which all doctors use, whether you're a DO, a doctor of osteopathy, an MD, a medical doctor, or a DC, a doctor of chiropractic, the definition is the same. And to paraphrase it, health is not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, but the 100% function of all bodily tissue. Now, so what that means is, unfortunately, we have been trained since a kid about symptoms. I have a headache, I need to take this pill. I have a stomach ache, I have to take this pill. So we wait for the symptom to come on, yet from literally the day my children were born, came out of the womb, I started adjusting them. Now, of course, the techniques are much different. We have different techniques for different ages and different problems. But yet, symptomatically, just imagine this for a moment. I remember having parties, and my little 5-year-old daughter would come to me and say, Daddy, I have a tummy ache. Can you adjust me? What did she say? Yeah, she had a stomach ache, and she asked me to adjust her. My son had a headache. Dad, can you adjust me? Imagine that without drugs being the first line of defense. Now, again, I've had 5 different medical doctors work in my office. I'm not anti-drugs or surgery. But what if we had the first approach, prevention? And that's what we've tried to preach for a very long time. We get ladies mostly in there from 40 and above. And this is why I've preached so much that symptoms are not what you want to look for. 40-year-old ladies come into me. I have to x-ray them for whatever the reason. The first thing they ask me 90% of the time is, do I have any osteoporosis? I say no. They say, great. I say not necessarily. They say, why? I say, because the bone has to be almost 30 to 40% gone before I see it on a plain film.
Oh.
So you see, it's a
So it doesn't mean they don't have osteoporosis.
Doesn't mean they don't have it.
It means you can't see it.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So again, that's one of the clearest pictures I can paint about why you don't want to wait for the symptom. By the time the symptom comes on, many, many times I'll get people 40s, 50s, 60s, and they think, okay, I'm getting old because I'm 40 now, so I should have this knee pain or back pain. The reality is many times they've hurt themselves in a younger age. The body's so miraculous how God put this thing together that it heals itself. The pain goes away, but no one ever corrected the problem.
Right.
And all of a sudden and I hear it every week, every single week, Doc, all I did was reach for a coffee cup and my low back went out. How can that possibly happen? And it's really not about that activity 90% of the time. It's cumulative stress over a period of weeks, months, or years.
So you're literally saying that from a time a person is born, the world, gravity, life, activities, uneven pavement.
You never have to see us if you
everything
never have stress.
Right. Never have to see if you never have stress. But
Physical,
it's-
mental, emotional, spiritual, financial. If you don't have any of those, you never need to see me.
Right. So, and who's that? Nobody.
That's it.
Okay. So, your whole focus is let's work on keeping the body in a line, the spine in a line, which helps the, what's that word? Circulatory system.
Helps
That
everything. When
helps your eyesight.
The
It helps
central
your
nervous system
everything.
runs your whole body. Yes, it does. More than circulatory, it's a central nervous system. So if you could picture it, your brain houses a central nervous system. It's like the main box in your house, and it
Okay.
sends a message down the spinal cord that's housed inside the spinal column. Those nerves exit to every, I didn't say some, I said every part of your body, your heart, your liver, your lung, your spleen, your kidneys. See, people think chiropractic just back pain, but in reality is we're working on wellness. Matter of fact, when we discovered this, 1895, chiropractic was actually discovered. That's why some doctors of chiropractic got into trouble, because they realized, oh man, chiropractic can help heart disease. Well, not directly.
Right.
Yes, you still need a cardiologist. But I ask people when they ask me, why, if I have a neck pain, do you adjust me full spine? Well, I ask them, which nerves do you not want firing? Is it to the heart, to the lungs, to the liver, to the spleen? Where do you not want to be healthy? So the central nervous system runs it. So externally, as a doctor of chiropractic, what I look at is structure, has a direct link to function. You can have a brand new $100,000 Jaguar sitting out here, one of the best bodies on the beach. You can put $5 a gallon of fuel, the best nutrition there is. But if the front end's out of alignment, it's still going to run poorly.
Right.
So we look.
May get down the road,
That's right.
but it's not
Eventually,
going to be.
and the front end may not
Something's
start
going to wear
rattling.
out, right.
Yeah, until 2 or 3 or 4,000 miles down the road.
Right.
That's not when the problem started. And so internally, we look at 3 problems. We look at proper hydration, we look at proper mineralization, and we look at proper pH, because health starts even at a cellular level. I look at the body again. You have 70 to 100 trillion cells roughly, and each of those cells are a mini Jim Weller. They need to eat, they need to drink, they need to excrete, they need to function. And to do that, that's why I push so much on hydration and proper pH and all the stuff we can't go into here now today. But it's not just a matter of going in and boom, getting adjusted. I wish it would. I had one gentleman say, my first adjustment only got 50% better. Well, I thought that was kind of good within itself.
Right.
But I very sincerely had my doctor face on. I said, you know why that is? You only got halfway better, don't you? He said, no, why is that? I said, because you didn't pray to God hard enough that I could touch you just one time and heal you.
Right.
So
Right. That's
I got to
true.
do it the old-fashioned way now, and
Right.
it takes a little time to turn
Right.
what we've done for weeks and months and years to this frame. We destroyed ourselves, and that's why I've always preached 60 to 80 should be middle age. It should be, but the reason it's not is we spend age 20 to 60 destroying ourselves. We feel better. We take a pill or a potion. I know I need to see Dr. T. I'm going to see him tomorrow. Tomorrow turns into next week, next month, next year. It's 5 years from now, and people come into me 60 and have hurt themselves 10 or 15 years ago because I'll see small osteoarthritis in the spine or large amount that takes time to develop. It
And
didn't
to be
just happen
seen.
when they, and to be
And
seen.
to be visible enough
That's
in an
exactly
X-ray.
right. Yes.
Wow. So, in other words, is it reasonable to think a person should maybe just visit you once a month?
Here's how I put it to them when people ask me about that.
Okay.
I get adjusted once, no less than once, most of the time twice a month.
Okay.
My kids, since day one, did that, and my children believe in it so much. My daughter is now a doctor of chiropractic,
Wow.
and I have 3 children, and my wife has 3 children, and by her first marriage, and all 3 of them were adjusted from little tiny kids before she even knew who I was.
Wow.
So yeah, we believe from the womb to the tomb, you should be adjusted if you have stress in your life. And so I figure if it's good enough for me, my staff, my wife, my kids, then it should be good enough for everybody.
Let me ask you this. Does chiropractic, can it do anything for people with migraines?
We have probably 30 to 40% of my patients are from regular headaches to migraines. Yes, migraines are very, very difficult, and there's all kinds of different types. But yes, I treat many, many migraine patients. And not to get too complex, but a lot of times when the brain sends that message down, people say, okay, I understand chiropractic, but it's up in the brain. How can it affect it? Well, they're called recurrent nerves that go down in the lower part of or the upper part of the neck, and they go back up and innervate, give energy to the head and neck. So, yes, it can certainly help that without going more in depth today.
Okay. So, in other words, I think what I'm hearing you saying is, listen, for everything that's wrong with you, there is probably some type of a pill that will make you feel better.
Take care of
But
the symptom.
that doesn't really dig into what is or isn't wrong.
In a most extreme case, I like to say Listen, here's how great some of the meds are. I can take your left arm and cut it off with a machete. You're probably not going to be real happy. But I can give you enough morphine, you'll probably be a little bit happy about it and laugh about it bleeding. Now you'll stand there, bleed to death, and die, but you'll die pain-free if I give you enough pain. So that's the simplest and craziest extreme I can give you, but that's why not all the time, see, I don't believe God made us, and when headaches were created, I don't think it's from lack of Tylenol or Excedrin, or I don't think pain is from lack of drugs. Okay. I've never believed that. You see what I'm saying? Right. I don't believe, oh yeah, you have a high blood pressure, so we need to give you more drugs to get it down. Yes, again, please don't mix up my message. There is a time and place for meds, there's a time and place for surgery. But I'm saying for so many people with these problems, we've been able to change their diet a little bit, look at their exercise program, talk to them about their stress level, adjust the central nervous system. Again, the total systems concept of wellness. And that's why we have almost 10 people that work with, almost a dozen people that work with us to try to look at you from every different angle physically, not just pop and pray.
All right. Well, we're pretty much out of time,
yes.
But I wanted to make sure I understand this a little bit because I'm a big believer in chiropractic care. I look at it like this, in all honesty. If you wake up and you just walk up a set of steps or live in this world, and I forgot the gravity's 14 pounds or whatever it is. In other words, we're taller in the morning than we are in the evening and so on, because the world and gravity just grind us down. But there is really no harm in having an adjustment, because in all reality, it causes your blood to flow better in general, in general. In other words, your oil pressure will be more evenly
It's an
distributed.
oversimplification, but yes, absolutely.
Right.
Structure has a direct link to function. So functionally, we want to get you firing as close to 100% as we can, and that's exactly the point.
And I also believe whatever brand of healthcare people have, it's not going to cost them anything to talk to your people and say, hey, am I covered? Am I not covered? How many visits are? How many visits aren't? And so on and so forth.
All in set of time with me anytime, but yes, call our staff. And we have 2 people that are dedicated to nothing but insurance. They can tell you what's covered, what's not. And if you're not sure about chiropractic care and you've heard Jim's program, come on in, call in, say, I heard it on Jim. We'll give you a complimentary consultation.
Does that mean they're going to get to talk to you?
They'll get to talk to me or my other doc, whichever one's there at the
Okay.
time. And for a free 30-minute consultation,
Really?
we'll talk to you. We'll look at your case. We'll see what's going on. And, truly, we had a lady up here, and from a financial standpoint, just to be straight up honest, I could have made quite a little bit of money on her. She was transient. She was here from Florida visiting some family, very, very ill. Came to us. I probably spent 45 minutes with her, sent her immediately to the emergency room and tried to get her to a cardiologist, and we didn't charge her a penny.
Okay.
But I could, for all of our time and consultation and treatment, we could have charged her. But see, we believe the better we help the patient, the more the word's going to get out there, and the bigger our business. And it has grown over. That's why I'm still here after all these years.
And if you do the right thing enough times,
It'll the circle of life. It'll come back.
The circle of life. So
God's blessed us.
All
We
right.
want to bless everyone.
Well, thank you. All right. How do we reach you? Is there a website?
Website, peninsulacairo.com
Okay.
or 302-629-4344.
Okay.
Call that number, and as Jim can tell you, most of the time, someone will either answer or they'll get right back to you.
Yeah. So I found it 9 o'clock at night. I can get an answer and so on. So anyway, all right, Doc. Thank you very much.
Jim,
Peninsula Chiropractic. I personally deal with him. I like him very much. Doc and I would say have become good friends over the years, and he does a good job. My wife Denise goes and loves it, and so she looks forward to going. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you much.
God
Have a
bless you.
blessed
Have a
day,
good
everybody.
weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Again, you can watch us live at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, and that was Dr. T. I want to say, whether you got a migraine or whether you just want to talk to somebody, that is what he's going to do, he's going to do, and he's going to do it right there and then. It's kind of an amazing thing. You ever been to a chiropractor?
I have.
Have you really?
Yes.
And what do you think?
Oh, I enjoy it.
Now it's went from okay. Now he enjoys it. So
I enjoy it.
all right.
Relieves stress.
It relieves stress. All right. Well, anyway, as soon as you leave the office and get on the highway, there's more stress.
Exactly.
All right, folks. So anyway, want to jump right to another thing that I have been involved with. I got a good friend, Dave and Jeannie Morgan, and I've been doing this rap once a week, and people say, I just can't believe we're doing it. Well, I'm doing it. I just did it again Thursday. So anyway, it's kind of a neat thing, and it kind of detoxifies me from the outside and kind of tightens and tones my muscle stomach. I still got plenty of a stomach there, but it's much tighter in toner than it used to be. So anyway, but they have all kinds of products that they offer, and they've been working with me. So, if you're listening and you're saying, you know what, I have no idea what you're talking about, Jim, but I'm tired of feeling lousy, or I just want to feel a little bit better, and want to talk to somebody that might, guide me through some things. They're real not pushy or anything like that. They're honest, good local people, good Christian people, and good friends of mine for years. So, if you want to talk about different products that they have to offer, they'll guide you. They're like my coach. In other words, I do this shake once a day, in other words, and it's full of fiber and a lot of protein and so on. It's only a 100-calorie shake. I do it in the mornings, and I like that. And they have some other products that they have offered to me, and I really like them. So they have a Facebook page, which is Delaware Wrap and Tone. Then they also have a website, which is getnaturalbodywraps.com. So anyway, you could check them out. It's Dave or Jeannie Morgan, and their number's 422-8315, 422-8315. And they have some products that pretty much can help everybody, no matter what you got going on. They haven't got a product yet that will help me make more money, and I just said that, and yes, they do have a product that will help me make more money. So if you want to make more money, you can talk to them. They have a product for that too. So anyway, that's Dave or Jeannie Morgan, 422-8315. Good people. Now, what do we want to talk about next? Next. Weller's is open today. Man, we've had a really good week. A lot of shed sales. Why are people buying sheds all of a sudden?
Because they're good quality sheds.
And that's the only reason. So they don't have a need for them. They're just buying them because they're good.
They hear the
now,
buzz at Weller, so they're just coming to buy them.
Then there's a buzz here. Didn't you tell me the other day you sold 2 big sheds to people that live across the street from each other?
Literally, the address was one number apart.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Right across the street from each other. And there's also
Did they both come in together?
At the same time. Yep.
Okay, folks, that's how you do it now. No longer do we want to sell just one. We need to sell 2 at a time.
And it's not only happening in their development. There's another development down on the backside of Lewis where I sold one shed to one customer, and then the next customer saw their shed being delivered, so they ordered one. And now I've got a third customer coming in that's seen both of these sheds and is ready to order a shed as well.
But we're finding a lot of compliments on the delivery, too. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
So, folks, what we're talking about is we sell sheds made by the Amish. Mm-hmm. We have, 20, 30 of them out there on display?
Yeah.
Different roof styles. You can get different shingle colors. You can get real brick or stone on the front. You can get lofts, ladders, windows. What's them things outside the window? Window box?
Yes, flower box.
Flower box,
yep.
Okay. So there's just so many variations, but you can get them with wood on the outside. You can get them with, vinyl on the outside?
You can get them without any exterior, and you can do it yourself.
Okay.
Same thing with the shingles.
Really? You can just get them with studs?
Mm-hmm. No, you can get them with the plywood.
Okay. But if you want to side it yourself or something like that.
I had a customer that wanted to do the vinyl siding himself.
Okay.
And so they just built the exterior with regular plywood, and then
But you can get them with doors, with windows in the doors. You can get double doors. You can get garage roll-up doors.
Yep.
It's kind of amazing, and it includes delivery and setup. But that's where people are saying, oh, you wouldn't believe how hard they worked and how attention to detail. They didn't just drop it off and hit the road. I've had people actually call me and say the people were so knowledgeable, and you're dealing with the Amish, so their work ethic is going to be phenomenal.
Exactly.
In other words, I think they hire a driver to drive a truck and a trailer and bring it down. They're made up in Lancaster, and
right.
And we've learned, you and I have learned just by going to shows, that not all Amish sheds are built the same.
Exactly.
And we found out also that some people call their sheds Amish
really
made.
Amish.
Yeah, and they're not really Amish made. They might
Exactly.
just have one Amish employee or something like that. So anyway, there's a lot going on. That's why there's the Amish Mafia, right?
Yeah.
To keep all that stuff straight.
And it's not just little sheds. When we use the word shed, a lot of people think, oh, just something in the backyard. We've done a 14-foot by 40-foot garage for a customer. We've also done a two-car
garage, yeah, dog pens and so on and so forth.
Correct.
Folks, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back in a couple minutes. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Check us out online at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. You can watch us live, sitting right here, right now, just making this happen. We'll be right back.
Smart Drive is working hard to stop car crashes, the #1 killer of teens in the U.S. Support Smart Drive at the inaugural Highmark Walk for a Healthy Community, Saturday, September 13th at Bellevue State Park. The walk benefits 17 local health and human service agencies, and 100% of all money raised goes directly to the local nonprofit organization of your choice. Register for the 5K walk or the 1 mile fun walk at walkforahealthycommunity.org. Step up and let's get walking. Join Smart Drive as a proud participant at the inaugural Highmark Walk for a Healthy Community.
You never know what's going to come up next.
Kelly Steele, Delaware 105.9 News.
Every day is different.
She made the switch, too, to join Dan Gaffney first thing in the morning here.
I wake up every morning and say, what's next? What's going to happen today?
We've got you covered.
CBS News
every
Update.
day.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. In Ferguson, Missouri overnight,
Failure to comply.
new clashes between police and protesters after the name of the police officer who allegedly shot and killed 18-year-old Michael Brown was announced. Correspondent Vladimir Dutier.
Much of the frustration in the community stems from the conflicting information given by Ferguson's police chief. At a press conference yesterday, he said that Officer Wilson, when he stopped Michael Brown, stopped him from walking in the middle of the street, and that he was unaware that a robbery had taken place. Later, he told local reporters that Wilson, in fact, did know that cigars had been taken, and that's why he stopped Brown.
Police released a video that appeared to show Brown robbing a convenience store. Reporter Russell Kinsall says that store and others have been hit hard by looters.
The crowd started going in and taking things out, and it's been just a steady flow of people going over there and pulling out bottles or filling up a sack and walking out.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Thanks for listening to Delaware 105.9 on your radio. And for your convenience, streaming live online. Visit Delaware1059.com to hear local news and talk for Delmarva online, streaming 24/7. Sponsored in part by Jim Weller at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, the largest trailer dealer in the area, and online at Wellers.com. Delaware 105.9, streaming live at Delaware1059.com.
This year, less is more. Pay less, do more with half-price offers at restaurants, stores, and attractions from GetItHalfOff.com. Whether you're looking to try someplace new or revisit an old favorite, you'll find new offers every week at GetItHalfOff.com. Your life at half price. GetItHalfOff.com.
This week's featured offers include Mill Creek Outdoors and Sports in Dover, Launch Trampoline Park in Newark, Cowboy Up in Dover, and Sisters Bargain Cleanouts in Newcastle.
Right now, you can enjoy the comfort and savings of a new energy-efficient air conditioning system with 0% interest-free financing for 4 years, free 10-year parts and labor warranty, and free maintenance for the first year. If you find that you're less comfortable each summer but spending more trying to cool your home, call First Class Heating and Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical today. In Maryland, 410-742-2121. Delaware, 302-934-8900. Or online at firstclasshvac.com.
Hi, I'm Christina Lassard with Lassard Builders. If you are looking for a new home, one of your biggest challenges is trying to force your family's current and future needs into a specific home plan. At Lassard Builders, our goal is to build a true custom home where you can make changes or add features to one of our plans, or we'll help you design your own. Whether downsizing or expanding, work hand in hand with my father and third-generation builder to build the home that suits your family's current and future needs. Stop by our model home in the East Villages of 5 Points or online at LassardBuilders.com.
Keeping it local is important to third-generation builder Brian Lassard and the Lassard Builders team. They are loyal to local contractors, businesses, and continually give back by volunteering and serving on nonprofit boards. They have a new blog called Live Delaware, dedicated to supporting locally owned and operated organizations. Join in by going to LassardBuilders.com and clicking on the Live Delaware tab. Live Delaware is just a reminder to keep it local in the nation's small wonder.
Race for the Mini this August at Harrington Raceway and Casino for your chance to drive away in a 2014 Mini Cooper. Plus, on Fridays, win up to $1,000 in free slot play. Then, play the $70,000 Lights of Beach kiosk games Sundays in August, and you can win up to $1,000 in free slot play. Visit us at HarringtonRaceway.com. Harrington Raceway and Casino, where winners play. Some restrictions may apply. All games controlled by the Delaware State Lottery. You must be 21 to play. Visit Players Club for complete details. Don't This patio is where the party starts. Thursday, Locals Night, 8 p.m. to midnight, featuring $2.50 Fordham drafts and $3 bottles. Enjoy live music from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Friday and Saturday. Sunday, relax and play cornhole, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then enjoy free entertainment, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., featuring $2.50 Corona Light drafts and $15 buckets. Visit us at HarringtonRaceway.com. Harrington Raceway and Casino, where winners play. Some restrictions may apply. All games controlled by the Delaware State Lottery. You must be 21 to play. Visit Players Club for complete details.
I'll never forget
that moment.
As long as I live.
My first call-up ever as a member of the National Guard.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires. They were getting dangerously close to homes.
Helicopters were going out to drop water on the fires. Guys in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews.
At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Maryland National Guard and aired by the Maryland, D.C. Delaware Broadcasters Association and this station.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
All right, we're back, everybody. If you want to send me any messages, send me a direct message through Facebook or text me. Tell me what you think. I had my hair done earlier this morning. Some people can notice. Some people are like, we need to send out a search party for your hair first. Anyway, I'll tell you one thing. Huh?
The microphone has messed your hair up.
Yeah. I want to tell you something. People don't believe this. People without hair, it takes even longer to get a haircut than a person with a full head of hair. Do you know that?
Really?
Yeah, think about it.
I guess they got to search through and find all.
They got to find them. Okay? So let's be real here now. People say to me, oh, I bet you get a deal on a haircut. Well, the person that cuts my hair says, do you know how much work it is to find your hair, hold that hair up, and then cut it, and then find another one? So think about it, folks. At least that's why they tell me it's as expensive as it is. Sounds good, doesn't it?
You just shave it all off.
Shave it all off. Hey, I forgot to mention first-class heating and air in my last segment. Oh, my goodness. You know, I have really enjoyed dealing with these people. This is a heating and air conditioning company. I bought a system. I've had like 3 or 4 jobs done with them this year, but at my home, I had the underneath of the house encapsulated, and it's so neat now because, in other words, my floors are much cooler than they used to be. And it's because when they encapsulate, they take all the insulation out from underneath your house, and then they put this rubber stuff on the ground. I call it like a pool liner. Goes up your cement block floor all the way around. Your little vents that you used to have are all closed off. Even the little door that goes under your house is all insulated and sealed up, in other words. And the underneath of your house is totally climate controlled. It's heated, it's air conditioned, it has a dehumidifier under there, and it's like you could almost live under there, okay? And so what the theory of that is since my heating system is underneath my house and all of my ductwork is underneath my house, so every time my air conditioner comes on now, it's not all this hot ductwork. Gosh, some people, you know, every time you turn on your heat, you know, like in the winter, you turn your heat on and it's cold for a minute or two. You're getting all this cold air. It's because all your ductwork is cold. And in the summer, all your ductwork is hot. So I have totally encapsulated the underneath of my house. I hope I'm doing this justice, but I really like it. My house is operating more efficiently. My floors are cooler in the summer, and they are warmer in the winter. I've got a couple dogs and cats, and they love it. They used to lay on the furniture and stuff like that. Now they lay on the floor. So I kind of like it. So anyway, if you need any heating or air conditioning work, if you want to talk about having something encapsulated, they offer free quotes on everything they do. They also do plumbing. They also do electrical. They could come out and literally do a performance test on your house. So anyway, they've been serving Delmarva for over 40 years. They also do work in Maryland, too. So give them a call, 934-8900, 934-8900, First Class Heating and Air. I highly recommend them. If you have any questions about what they did for me, feel free to call me. I'll give you my 2 cents worth. Also, my accountant, George Luffy's been advertising, and he says, wow, Jim, just keep talking about the payroll. So first, I do want to say, if you need a good accounting firm, they do a good job for me. It's Luff & Associates in Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. They got one phone number for all locations, which is 422-9699, 422-9699. But they've been doing our payroll, and my daughter Jenny used to do the payroll, And she is really happy that they do it because when she takes vacation and wants to just go away and relax, she doesn't have to take a computer with her and the printer and do payroll and all that. They do it all. They can calculate things. They can handle your W-2. To any degree you want them involved, they can be involved. They can do business as little as one person, or they can do hundreds of people. So just to give you an example, if you had 6 to 10 people, it would cost you $30 a pay period. So 10 people for $30 sounds like it would cost you $3 a person to have your payroll done. So if you have any questions, call them. Tell them I sent you, 422-9699. Now listen, Weller's Utility Trailers is open today, and we are going to open at 9 o'clock, and I have a gut feeling that Brooks is out there right now open and selling stuff so he can get a head start on you there, Mr. Brandon. What do you think of that?
I think so, too.
But anyway, you hang with him pretty good, don't you?
I try to.
Yep. So
he walks a little faster than I do, though.
Does he?
He does.
All right. Well, anyway, I want to let you know if you need a trailer, we just had a really nice ad. I don't know if they're all still here or not, but we buy used trailers, and we trade them in and we buy them. So we have used trailers all the time, open and closed, dump trailers, tow dollies, landscape trailers, tilt bed trailers, a little bit of everything. So if you need a used trailer, I'm going to just give you some examples of some trailers that are in an ad, but I'm not positive if they're all still here, okay? Because the ad came out Wednesday and hit the internet on Monday. So, but there's one that was a 20-foot long flatbed trailer, and it's what's called 102 wide, so it has like 80 inches between the fenders, a little bit wider than normal, and it comes with a set of ramps, and you could haul a car on it, or you could haul a piece of equipment or something like that. This trailer's in really good condition, and this would be like a $3,500 trailer new, and we have it used for $1,750. Now, here's another trailer that's kind of neat. A lot of people are getting ready to take their children back to college or to college for the first time, and they need to haul some stuff, and, you know, they might have to rent a U-Haul truck or who knows what. I've got a 4x6 enclosed trailer, and it's really great condition. Whoever had it didn't use it very much, and we've got that on sale for $1,147. And you say, well, where can I see all these trailers? Well, you can come to Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville for one. They're all out here, and most of them have prices on them, right?
Yeah,
right on the
that's
top.
correct. Yep.
Okay. And then you can also go to the website, wellers.com, and also there hundreds of trailers are listed, also with prices. Now, remember, we do sell we sell 6 trailers yesterday. So, you know, we very seldom sell 10 in a day, but we'll sell 2 to 6 to 8 trailers a day. So, you know, sometimes the website, you know, might not have gotten taken off of there yet.
Correct.
They only do that like 2 or 3 times a week. So stop on in, Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville. You can ask for Brooks, Brandon, or Jason, or you could call us at 337-8228 and talk to us about trailers. Can I hit this stump grinder real quick?
Sure
I know it's
can.
your favorite subject.
It is.
All right, Brandon. I bought a stump grinder a few years ago. It's a big one. This is it's on its own trailer. It's like a 75 horsepower diesel stump grinder. We just had it all tuned up and new injectors and injector pumps and all checked over. It only has like 530 hours on it. So I bought it thinking we may go in the stump grinding business, and we've just been too busy to jump into the stump grinding business. So we're going to sell it. I looked online. I said, what's the stump grinder? I found one. This is a brand called Vermeer. It's a model number SC752. I found one in Norwalk, California, just down the road, okay? Just down the road. And it has 640 hours on it, so it has about 100 hours more than the one we have. And it's $21,500, just to give you an idea of the going rate of a used stump grinder of this capacity, all right? So I thought, what's a good deal? I just want it to kind of go away. I don't want to pick a price that we got to then negotiate on. I just want to put a drop dead, make it go away price. And I've come up with $13,750. I just want to be done with it.
Wow.
Didn't we just spend $3,800 having it all checked over and new battery? And
we did.
We
yes.
did. So anyway, this thing is in mint condition, has been garage kept. So anyway, $13,750, whether you want to grind your own stumps, maybe you're in the tree business now, maybe you just say, look, you know, I want a second job, but I want to kind of have a little control over it. You could start your own stump grinding business, you know, and take the calls and schedule the work. And the guy that, you know, sold it to us said it was not an exaggeration to have $1,000 or $1,200 day grinding stumps. So in other words, just want to let you know we have it right here at Bridgeville, and you can call and talk to Brandon or stop in and see him if you want to talk about that. All right? What's the next thing we got on our schedule here? Wanted to mention, what did I want to mention? My copier guy, No Nonsense Office Machines. He's been a good, faithful sponsor of Weller Does Delmarva. And he was telling me the other day, and I never thought about it, people going back to school, going to college, whatever, they might need a laptop, they might need a tablet, or, just a regular computer system. He has new systems. He also has used systems. He services whatever he sells. He can give you instruction, guidance. He was saying, a lot of people go to a big box store, they buy online, then they get it home, and it's loaded with all kinds of stuff they don't want, and it's just more confusing than it needs to be. He likes to meet with his customer, find out what their needs are, help guide you through the process, and save you some money at the same time, plus you're supporting a local business. So if you have any back-to-school needs for a computer, a tablet, a laptop, maybe you need a copier for your business, whatever, locally owned, locally operated, Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines, located in Georgetown, 856-7381, 856-7381. If you give him a call, say, hey, I heard you on Weller Does Delmarva, and if you have something worked on, he will give you a 25% discount. Something else going on today? In Ellendale, the Volunteer Fire Company is holding its annual motorcycle run. That's today. Registration began at 8 o'clock, and the run begins at 10:30. So if you have a motorcycle, you'd like to be involved in it. Looks like a beautiful day out. It's a 75-mile scenic ride through Sussex County. And at the fire hall, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're having things for kids. They're having things for the community, and it's like just a little festival at the Ellendale Fire Company today. So make a point of maybe checking that out if you want something to do or would like something to do. So anyway, other than that, we are here. We are open, and I'm presuming we're open. Phone number here is 337-8228. I want to talk just a little bit about the barn. We've been working. We worked some nights this week.
We did.
We are filling that thing up with merchandise. Again, now this is the final hoorah, okay? So if you're listening, you say, what's going on at the barn? First of all, we haven't done it yet, but we're getting ready to post a lot of info at wellersredbarn.com, okay? We're going to take 100 pictures, and we're going to post them on there showing you some of the stuff. But the next time it's going to be open is these 3 dates, and that's it. After that, and we're not having an auction or anything, we're just going to reduce everything now 60%. So that's 6 cents on the dime. $100 item, $40. Okay? So, folks, it's 60% off all merchandise, not counting the shelving, not counting the coolers. Okay? But it is Thursday, August 28th. We're going to open at noon to 7:30. Then Friday, 8 to 5. Saturday, 8 to 2. Then we're done. At that point, we're going to do something else with whatever's left, but there will be no auctions at Weller's Red Barn. After these 3 dates, the barn is going to close for good. We have the building rented, and the people need to get in there and make some renovations. So any questions about the barn, you could call Brandon at 422-7336. He'll be glad to help you out. And I mentioned coolers, and the reason I did that is because I have 2 huge walk-in coolers, big bad boys, big ones. One's 24 by 24, 10 feet tall, and one is 16 by 40, 10 feet tall. They're in like-new condition, excellent operating condition. They're $12,750 each. If you wanted both, I would be open-minded to a reasonable offer. And any questions about them, give me a call. Best number for that is just call me, 337-7300, 337-7300. So anyway, I've talked about pretty much most of my sponsors. Did want to mention again Dave and Jeannie Morgan. I have been doing a weekly wrap on my stomach. And you can wrap other things. That's another thing. Some people wrap other parts of their body. And what it is, it's like a wrap. I call it like a cloth type thing. You put it on, leave it on for about 45 minutes. Hey, there's a phone call about the coolers. But anyway, leave it on for about 45 minutes, and it kind of tightens and tones your muscles, and it helps detoxify. Then they also have some different things that they offer that can help you detoxify from the inside. So they have a lot of different products, and they're good friends of mine, and they've been kind of coaching me along. And I told them, I said, hey, I would brag on you and talk about you and encourage people to call you. So, folks, if you're out there and you're listening, you say, I really don't know exactly what they do or don't do, it's a non-threatening phone call. Just give them a call. Say, hey, I was listening to Jim. You know, I kind of don't feel so sporty, or I want to lose some weight, or I want to get a little bit more fit and fiddle, or whatever. Check out their website. It's what is the website? Oh, the website is getnaturalbodywraps.com, and then of course they have a Facebook page, and I'd like you to like their Facebook page no matter what, because once in a while they'll put some tips on there and stuff like that, and it's Delaware Wrap and Tone. But the phone number is 422-8315 if you want to just give them a call. So, Brandon, tell me something good.
We're going to have a great day today.
It sounds like it. The building sounds busy just from sitting in the office here. So
you can hear all the people out there.
They're saying, I'm not buying till Brandon gets out here. In other words, get him out here.
Or maybe it's just Jason and Brooks role playing.
Yeah, it might be. Folks, you can watch us too. A lot of people said during the break we looked like we were talking in sign language. So anyway, I wanted to let you know that what was I getting ready to say? That we are streaming it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. So, like if you miss a show. Now, our show is going to take a new direction here soon. We're going to be offering some extremely interesting offers that you will have to call us during the show to be eligible for that offer. Now, you won't have to respond that day, but you got to call us. So we haven't got that all together. And if you have any suggestions for us, ideas or anything like that, shoot me an email to jim@wellers.com. You can text me at 542-9157, or you can send me a direct message on Facebook. But we're looking for any ideas, and we're looking for anything you'd like me to put on special. In other words, and I usually do it like this. Like if this item is $10, I usually double the price and then cut it in half. And then everybody's happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
in other words,
50% off?
50% off. There you
deal.
go. So anyway, so if you need anything of what we got and you want me to put it on special, but what we're thinking about doing is having some crazy extreme offers during the show. You have to call during the show to be eligible for them. And then when the show's over, those offers are gone if you didn't call before the end of the show. So we're trying to, get immediate results.
Yes.
Okay, and be a blessing as far as giving somebody a crazy deal. Because some of the deals I mentioned, we kind of hope nobody responds to. Some of those are just a little bit too extreme. So anyway, but Weller's is open today from, 9 to 1. You could deal with Jason, Brandon, or Brooks. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Or you can buy something from all three of them if you want to.
We like that, too.
Okay.
Just buy the trailer from me.
Just buy the trailer from Brandon. Okay. So they could buy the spare tire and wheel for the trailer from Brooks.
Right.
Or their straps or something like that. Okay. Wanted to mention again, First Class Heating and Air, another good company that I appreciate supporting the show. But they have, one more thing I did want to say about them, is they have this maintenance agreement you could buy. Like if you want your heater and air conditioning service once a year or twice a year. Like I have mine serviced twice a year. Okay, the air conditioner when it's about air conditioning season, the heater when it's about heating season, and they check my filter or replace it or whatever anything needs. Kind of nice knowing they're looking at everything. But in that, I am now eligible for a 15% discount on any electrical work I need, any plumbing work I need. Let's say my hot water heater goes bad, and I want to get a new hot water heater. I'll get a 15% discount on the hot water heater and the labor to install it, and any electrical work needed to do the job.
Wow.
Yeah. Plus, I'm already getting what I paid for, which is the maintenance agreement on my heating and air conditioning system.
Right.
It's just an added value bonus. So, folks, it's First Class Heating and Air. They do have a website. It's the word first, the word class, HVAC, firstclasshvac.com, 934-8900. Tell them. Say, hey, Jim Weller said to call you and give me 3 of them service agreements while you're at it, okay? So anyway, I got that. I talked about Dave and Jeannie Morgan. I've talked about George Luff. I've talked about L&W Insurance Agency. I've bragged on Brandon Ritter pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
So we're giving free ego massages today. Okay, just stop in.
Mine felt pretty good this morning.
All right. You're a good guy. We do appreciate you.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Anything else we need to touch?
Sure.
Brandon, you're the man in charge.
I am the man in charge. You got
You're
to
the
come in
vice
today.
executive producer. What'd you say?
I said you got to come in today to take advantage of all the great deals.
Why don't you give them something free? What would you give away free? Let's do the gift.
The gift cards.
It's not a gift card. Man, I went to Dairy Queen in Milford. I used this thing twice. I went to Dairy Queen. This is the Weller's discount card, folks. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, we sell them for $15 a piece. People buy them all the time. And the neat thing about them is you can keep using them all the way till the end of the year.
Yep.
But if you go to Dairy Queen in Milford and get a Blizzard, and it could be a small Blizzard or it can be a large Blizzard, you save $1. You take 2 or 3 grandkids with you, and you save $1 a Blizzard, and the card only costs $15 in the first place. You do that 2 or 3 times, and all of a sudden, that's a pretty good deal. And then you slip on down to Nicola Pizza, and you say, well, let me save 10% on a $40 bill or something like that. In other words, that makes a difference while you're at not McDonald's. Oh, yeah, it is McDonald's.
Yeah, there is McDonald's on
McDonald's. Buy any extra value meal and get a quarter pounder with cheese free.
With cheese?
With cheese.
Wow.
Free. Okay? That's not a cheesy deal. But anyway, there's McDonald's. There's the Duck Inn Car Wash, Mama Maria's, Fisher Auto Parts, Blue Water Grill, Rudy's Diner, Popeyes, Hardee's, Nicola's, Annie Ann's. My goodness. Applebee's, Burgers and Beans, Cafe Tamborelli's, and Bethany Blues. Okay? These are my hand-picked places to eat. So anyway, folks, they're $15 a piece. And here's the deal. If you buy one of these today for $15 today, this is what day is today? What's the date?
Today is Saturday the 16th of August.
2014. Okay? Got to get that straight. Buy it today before 1 o'clock, $15, and we'll give you $15 in anything else in the showroom free. Let's think that one through.
Wow.
Buy the card for $15 today, and anything else in the showroom up to $15 you can have absolutely free. That's for sale. Like, if it's not for sale, you can't have it.
Right.
But
We're not going to sell our computers.
Right. But anything that's for sale in the showroom, you buy this card for $15, which saves you money from now to the end of the year, time and time again. Somebody I know added it up the other day. They've saved almost $200 using this card. Okay?
Wow.
Because it's not like you use it once and you got to surrender it. You keep the card.
For a year.
So you buy one, you see Brandon. This is a Brandon deal. Come in and say, where is that guy, Brandon Ritter? And you pay him $15 for one of these cards, and then you can have anything else in the showroom or $15 towards anything else free. Can I make that deal any better than that?
I don't think so. That's a
All
great
right.
deal.
Think it through. All right, folks, that is you heard it here on Weller Does Delmarva only special. You got to see Brandon. He's the tall, thin guy. That's Brooks's brother and Jason's subordinate. What's that called? I don't even know what the word is. Subordinate? No, coworker.
Coworker, yeah.
Coworker.
Sure.
You're not his subordinate. But anyway.
Associate.
Associate. Anyway, protege.
There you go.
Protege. All right. Anyway, go to Wellers.com sometime. Look on all my ads and say, man, that's a mess of stuff on sale. And then there's a good little testimony video on the front of Wellers.com. Wellers.com. Down on the bottom, it says the man, the myth, the legend. If you've never seen it, watch that video. You will find it informative, entertaining, enlightening, interesting. It will not bore you, I promise. It'll tell you all about Jim Weller. And then you can friend me on Facebook. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware. Or you can like Weller's Utility Trailers. And then you can friend me on Facebook. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware. Or you can like Weller's Utility Trailers. Hey, I can't believe it. We're out of time. Thank you, Fran. Everybody have a good weekend. God bless you. Be safe. Be kind. And check out my website, Weller Does Delmarva. Bye-bye.